Hello there, adventurers, and welcome back to another episode of Neon's Game Night. Tonight, we're hopping back into One Deck Dungeon by Asmati Games. It's a game that I covered earlier in the channel's lifetime, earlier this year, and played some One Deck Dungeon. We went a little bit over it in that video. I'll have the link to that video down below if you want to see it, get a bit more understanding of the basics of One Deck Dungeon, but for tonight I had some extra time. I wanted to just hop into a nice chill game and have a little bit of fun and chill out with you guys. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So the gist of this game is it's a dungeon crawling roguelike game that's based off of a physical tabletop card game, which I have, and it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend both of these products, the actual video game version, which you can also get on the Nintendo Switch and on phones, I believe, as well as the actual physical tabletop game. It's incredible. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, so I want to just hop in and have some fun here. It's not my first time, but maybe later. I'll kind of talk through everybody as it goes along. Now, I do see that it seems like I have more characters. I don't remember having the Mage or Mist around. I can't remember if it's because I bought DLC or if it got just added later. I don't know, but let's see, who do I want to play as? Basically, you can choose between all these different characters. Each of them have different special abilities, have different attributes. I believe last time we played as a paladin, so I don't want to play as a paladin this time. We'll go ahead and go with the warrior, I think, and we'll go with the easiest thing here for the Dragon's Cave. And this can be played with about 2 people. Even the tabletop version is like a 2-player style game, and each of these little dots represent the difficulty of the dungeon that we can go through. So I'm going to go through with the easiest one, the Dragon's Cave. So let's go. Start game. Choose a dungeon. I thought I did. Right. Okay, so this is the game board. This is how the game board looks and functions. Each turn you get to decide whether you want to explore the dungeon. That's what you can do by clicking one of these. Exploring puts the cards there, and you can unlock and go through different doors. If you go through different doors, you can then decide to actually go inside the room, or you can decide to flee, but that takes time. This up here has the amount of time that you have before you have to descend through the different floors. You need to go through, I think, 3 floors plus the dungeon boss at the end in order to complete a dungeon. So we're just going to get to it. Over here we have our attributes. It's split up into like combat, agility, magic, and your HP. And each of these correspond to, well, not the hearts. Each of these ones, the might, the agility, and the magic, correspond to the amount of dice, which I'll get to in a minute. I'll show you that and how everything works. So let's see about going through this door here. Oh boy. That is a really, really nasty, very, very nasty encounter there. And so this is what a encounter card looks like. And what you'd have to do basically is you'll roll dice depending on how many that you get for your attributes and what you can do for your skill. As you can see, my skill here is you can roll any or all of your dice stored here. You can store a dice, a hero dice for any damage you take. Hero dice is something that can apply toward anything, whereas all of the other colored dice, like if we have a blue one, that can only go on a blue square, or we have agility, that can only go on in an agility square. Anything that isn't covered, you take the damage that's inside of it. So if we don't get this one covered, we take 3 hearts of damage, plus if we didn't get this one, we take a heart of damage plus a time damage. And the actual dungeon that you're in has a certain amount of requirements that you have to do as well. So this encounter is brutal. This would be a brutal encounter, so I'm going to flee. I'm not going to do that one. And now at the start of each turn, more time progresses. Let's go into this one. Alright, we got skeleton. That's not amazing. And also, if they have this little green shield here, that means that those have to be covered first before you can apply anything anywhere else. So that's not great either, because we only have 1 magic dice. So the best we could do is cover one of these. Well, that's not true. There's a couple things that we might be able to do, but I think for now we're going to flee and see if we can't get a better dungeon encounter. Let's see. Survivor. Oh, this is probably worse. This is way worse. There's actually way more of the green. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to flee here, and we're going to try this out, our luck with the skeleton. Okay. So, here's what happens. Now that you have all these things, you can roll your dice. And this gives you a nice little tally of your consequences that you'll incur if you don't get everything covered. Alright, so we've done our dice rolls. We've done not terribly, but also not very well. So what we need to do is we need to get these 2 things covered. And we only have 1 blue thing, so that's not really going to work. And you can only apply 1 dice each to these. So what we are going to do is see what all can we do here. So this will have to be covered, because you also want to cover the dungeon dice as well. What we can do is we can take this black dice, covers any of the spots. So let's take the dice there. I actually can't apply that one over there yet. I need another to cover this. What we can do to do that, potentially, is take... Let's see here. Where would I do this? You can, over here, on this side, you can trade 2 different dice into a hero dice. There's some stipulations on that, though, in that it has to be, the hero dice will automatically take on the number of the lowest one that you put in there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in these 2 to get a black 3 that we can put there. And so now all of our armor spots are covered. So let's go ahead and cover that, because that'll deal actual damage. We don't want to deal damage if we can stop it. If we put that over there, and then if we trade these two in, we can cover up this one. Okay, so now all of our consequences is we are going to be losing 5 time. So that's about as good as we can do, because I can't do anything with this now. So it's in the encounter. And we had our consequences. Alright, and now that we have done that, we can decide what we want to do for loot. We can either take one of these, which is more agility, which gives us another dice roll. We can take a potion. Or we can take XP. And it looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 XP to level up? That's a lot. That's a lot of XP. It might actually be helpful to take the potion, because what we could do is take the invisibility potion, spend 2 time before an encounter. Why can't I take that? Can I not take it? I'd like to take this, please. Because I'd like to take it and skip to the loot of that. Spend 2 time before an encounter. What if we do that? Yes. There's what we do. Perfect. Spend 2 time and skip to the loot phase. Now this is what you want to look out for. This will give me a dice and an extra health. So we're going to take that. Now, let's open up this last door and see what there is. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Requires a lot of magic. We do not have much magic at all, do we? Let's run away from that. Do a bit more exploring. And let's see what we got. Rats. Plague rat. Ooh, I like that skill, though. Times 12? X equals 4 per open door. Oh, goodness. That's awful. I only have 2 more potions, though. I don't know if I want to take those. I could do that. Let's go ahead and enter this one. Let's see if we can't do this. Finagle our way through this. Alright, let's get a good roll. I said let's get a good roll. Oh, gosh. 2, 4. Yeah. Let's take one of those. 9. We're going to be able to get through there. Perfect. We got through that. We can't do anything else. So we got to end the encounter. We're going to take 3 damage. But we got 2 hero dice stored, and we're going to take this skill. Because this is really nice. You trade in 2 of your might, and you get a might plus a hero dice to roll. So that is really, really nice. Okay. We only have 1, and let's see, what should we do? Outside of combat, outside of an encounter, we can deal 3 damage. So let's do that right now. And then... I don't think we can cover that one. This one's got a lot of boxes, so let's try this. What do we got? Shadow. Spend time for each skill you use. Pretty decent loot, though. I'm feeling confident. Let's enter it. Skip heroic feat. Yes, let's do that. I didn't want to skip it. Crap. It's not what I meant to do. It's not what I meant to do at all. But hey, we covered that, so that's good. It's overall really good. Let's get that. We can cover the 4 there. And then if we do this, we can cover the 6. Let's do... Why can't I do the skill? Here we go. Hey, not bad. That's exactly what we needed. So that went perfect. Well, in the encounter, we'll have no consequences from that, and we'll just get to loot. And we could either trade in a potion. Wait, it's a potion. Change 2 of your non-hero dice to be 6s. That's pretty nice. But I kind of want the extra dice. Take the item to take it. Perfect. Stay on floor 1. No, let's descend. If you stay on a floor for too long, it will damage you. You'll have damage. You'll take damage. So you don't want to do that. Do some exploring. And now, as you can see, another level opened up. So now we'll have 2 different things to cover from the dungeon. Alright, bandit. Ooh. Lots of agility. I'm going to go ahead and say let's flee that one. Let's go ahead and try this one. Alright, I was wondering when we were going to come through one of these. You can also like encounter these like traps. And the traps, you have to choose one or the other. And whichever one you choose, you can only toss that kind of dice. Plus any hero ones that you have. I don't really want to do that. How many items can I have? I have 3 items. So I'm almost tempted to spend the potion and skip to the looting phase. Let's flee. Let's go to something else. Let's see if there's something else better that we can work in our favor. A phantom. Immediately discard all 1s and 3s rolled. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm going to take... I don't like that at all. So I'm going to use the invisibility here. And I could take the item, but I'd actually like to get some XP. Let's go in the last door. We got another trap. Okay, so we can disarm it for 6. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Let's go ahead and enter it. I think we can do that. Oh. I actually think that was a wrong choice. I actually think that was a wrong choice. Yeah, let's do 1. Seriously? Seriously? My God. It's awful. Alright, so we're going to get 1 hit point taken away. It's fine. But we get a hero dice. And let's take the XP. Let's do some exploration. And open up a new door. Another one of these critters. How are we feeling, chat? I don't like it. Let's flee. Let's open up the last door and see. Weigh all of our options. Another trap. That could be a nice potion. But I kind of want to get a level up. I only have 1 magic dice, though. I only have 1 magic dice. This is not good. This is not good. So let's flee. Let's look and see what our options are here. So we have a couple of traps. Doesn't really help us out. We've got a bandit and a survivor. The tough thing about this is I would have to cover up all of those defense ones before doing any damage to it. And that's just tough. That's just really tough. And for that one, I might have to rely on making some dice, some heroic dice. And doing so, trying to do that with all the agility is just going to be hard. But I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve to be able to cover some of those things. So I'm just trying to decide if I'd rather go with this one or this one. Let's do the beetle. I think I can do the beetle a bit better. I'm going to skip the heroic feat. I think I've got enough up my sleeve otherwise that I can do things okay without it. Those are famous last words. Ridiculous. Okay. This is fine. I do this. I get that. So we're covered there. I can... Let's throw these 2 on here. I can roll... That was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. And... that's all I got. So we're going to get 3 hit points and 3 time. Fine. take the XP. We'll get a level up. End of turn. Let's go ahead and descend, because I don't want to stay on the floor and take any HP damage. When you descend, heal 2 damage, so we'll take 2 hearts away. That's nice. Let's get this going. Right. What do we got? A cave-in. Yeah, we're going to enter it because we're going to dismantle it. We're going to skip the heroic feat. Perfect. So that's going to be able to go there. Well, 5, 2, we'll take care of that. Oh, I see. Let's see if we can get another 6 by doing this. Potentially. Oh, that was so close. That was so freaking close. But let's do this actually instead. There we go. End encounter. Loot, I'll take the item because we could really use some extra dice. Because how many dice do I get? Or items? I get 5 items. I've got 3 items? I've got 3 items right now. I can either slow time or run past it. I don't feel too confident about that. Let's flee this one for now. Open up a new one. Undying. If any boxes are empty, spend 2. I could get a potion. Or XP. Let's go ahead and give this one a shot. Let's roll one of our things here. That's pathetic, man. Oh my god. Pathetic rolls. Alright. This ain't gonna go well, is it? So, we gotta cover these. We gotta cover that. Let's go ahead and get a new... help us stack our things in our favor. Hey, that worked out extremely well. Because then that gets us that. Take the 3 there. Prioritize things that have damage. I think that's about all we're going to be able to do. Now, I could cover that one. I could cover that. There we go. Alright. So we'll hit 2 hearts and 2 time. Now, I'm thinking of taking the potion. that could be very situationally handy. Let's do some exploring. Let's go ahead and open another door. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that doesn't look good. I'm gonna run away. Or I could skip to the looting phase. Interesting. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's skip to the looting phase, and we'll take the item. Yep. Perfect. That means we only have one potion though, which isn't amazing. And we got a rune puzzle. Destroy it. Get another thing of agility. I'd like to get more magic. But it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do that, is it? I definitely think we could destroy it. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm going to skip heroic feat. I think we can do it without it. Oh, yikes. That wasn't good. Let's start out with getting these two. That's pretty nice. 5 and 2. Got a 6. Yeah, we passed that with flying colors. We already know that skill. I can take one more item. Having more dice is always useful. So let's take the last dice. Do some exploring. And... oh, we're out. We're gonna have to descend. I want to take those, though. Use that potion. Let's descend. We don't have any potions. Now we're at the boss fight. We're at the boss fight now. And this actually goes through a few rounds, is what is actually going to happen. So, this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and roll. Oh, I don't get the heroic feat? Well, that sucks. Maybe it happens, maybe I get some in between rounds. Alright, let's roll. So this is the boss fight. We're fighting the dragon. Now, what do I want to, why would I want to remove dice? Oh, from there. Let's start out by getting some extra rolls here. That's going to help us out. We need to cover these agility ones. We need to cover that. And we're going to have to cover this 5 before anything else can happen. So, what I think we do... because this is re-roll all your 1s and 2s. I don't have a lot of 1s and 2s. I only have 2. So I don't think that would actually be the best thing to do here. But I do have 2 5s that I can move into that in order to get that there. So we've gotten through the defenses. Hero dice can't be placed on these. Bother. Of course. So, what can we do then? The only thing I think I can do is do stuff like that and then we can also get another heroic dice by doing that. We can cover this one. I don't think we're going to get this. Yeah. Not going to be able to do that. But, so we're going to get hit for 7 hit points. Let's do it. Ow. And I don't get to do my heroic feat. That sucks. That really sucks. The rolls are atrocious. This looks like the exact same roll I had last time. Well, friends, this is probably going to be the end of things here. Isn't it? This is so not good. That's going to take care of everything there. There's nothing else I can do but do something like this. I can't use any potions. I don't have any potions. Alright, that's going to be the end of it. We're going to die. There we go. That's the end of it. Defeat. We were unable to seal the dungeon, and it remains a source of danger for one and all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. I think that's all the time I've got for tonight here in One Deck Dungeon. It's definitely addictive. This is only one game, but it's easy to just sit here and keep playing and going through loops and loops and loops and loops just because it's relaxing, and it's just really fun to just sit down and chill out with. I think the music is nice. The sound effects are all really fun and kind of crunchy, and makes everything feel really really authentic to the actual game experience. And it's just a great game. And once again, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend the tabletop version. You should go check both of them out. I'll put in some links for both versions of the game down below. One for Steam and maybe like an Amazon link for the actual tabletop version. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing, and let me know how I'm doing in the comments section down below. But other than that, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers.